Good evening. Welcome to Pathologic. So we're replaying most of day 11 because there's a whole mechanic that I didn't know about but suspected existed, and that is I can crouch. I can crouch with a weapon, and with that I can sneak up on people to kill them. So we're going to use that to try to get through this time. So at this point it's 6 o'clock in the morning. We've already seen the puppet show and we've rested, so we're just going to start talking to people so we get caught up. Slightly metagamey at this point because we know we're going to need Grace's help, so we're going to save Grace early. But you know, the save scumming is important to Pathologic, so we're just rolling with it. It's just part of the game. All right, let's rehab this conversation.
Premonitions rarely fail me.
I waited for you to talk. Why are you interrupting me? Ugh. I have studied the blueprints of the specular edifice. It's a very suspicious building, let me tell you. It's actually not a building at all, it's a machine. The only thing I cannot understand is how it is mounted. Its nature disallows it from being fixed in place. It works like a gyro. Indeed, very spot-on description. What do you think about it? I appreciate it. It's a brilliant monument to the aspiration of the human mind. I feel that the cause of the epidemic has something to do with it. I don't like the fact that solid ground supports a construction like this despite the law of gravity. I want to know how they managed to mount it. By answering that question, we will find out where the plague came from. You sure? I've no doubt the polyhedron has nothing to do with the epidemic. It's a masterpiece. So what? It is indeed a masterpiece. It is entirely possible that humankind won't ever create anything to rival it. It is more than a masterpiece. It's a revolution. Its construction is no less a breakthrough than starflight. I believe they're incompatible, the edifice and the plague. The polyhedron has been reliably protecting everyone who tried to hide inside from the epidemic. Trust my guts, Bachelor. I want to know the truth. So do I, believe me. I am not positive it has caused the epidemic, it's just my presumption, but you cannot deny that disregarding this presumption would be an act of criminal negligence. Fine, I'll try to find the mind behind the blueprints. There we have our quest. We're going to try very hard to not break the game. It's true, negligence is just sort of the name of the game.
I'm too old.
Okay. I'm going to end up rechecking on people because I am not sure what specific things I have or have not done. So we're just going to end up looping on things and playing the day out. Besides, maybe I missed a side quest my first time through.
The commander will hesitate no longer. He'll act while he's still in control.
Maria is getting ready to become a mistress. Do you know about mistresses, Bachelor Dankovsky? No. Tell me. A mistress grants life to anything she touches with her hands, her words, or even her thoughts. Like an ancient king who turned bread, trees, and water into gold with the touch of his hand, the king's touch turned the living to the dead. A mistress does the opposite. How does it work? That I do not know. I know that it happens, and I know that there is no greater joy in the world. A mistress can hold a toy in her hands, and it will come to life. She can think about it, and the doll will remember its family history to the 7th generation. She can see it in a dream, and the doll will be able to create. And Maria is becoming one of such women. We're not sure if we ought to be happy or sad. The joy could not be greater if she were to become a mother, for today a wondrous creature will be born. But the sorrow is also great. Maria is leaving. We used to have a beloved daughter. Today we are going to lose her. You've written that the coming of a mistress will stop the pestilence. Why? It won't stop it. It will herald it. You will be the one to stop the pestilence, Bachelor Jankowski. Your path and Maria's run parallel for now, and close to each other, too. One thing I know for sure. When a mistress comes, the filth will be gone from our lives. They're incompatible. I want to see Maria. It's too late now. Maria is unconscious. Her latest fit came last night. She came to for a brief while and then fell back into the depths. She will wake up soon, and I believe my daughter will be able to rise from the depths to which she descended. Why did she summon me? My daughter had 2 final wishes, to talk to her mother and to visit the other 2 chrysalises. She can do neither now. I don't think she will ever talk to her mother again, but she must see the future mistresses. They must acknowledge her. Is there anything I can do to help? Someone needs to take the symbols of succession from these chrysalises. They need to know what this is about, because they can also feel this awakening. It's very much possible that Capella knows who has inherited the title of Katerina, the usurping mistress of the earth. She was, after all, the leader of one of the powers while we were dead. I'll do it for her. Boom, side quest. We need to get Capella and Clara to recognize Maria as a mistress. It seems like the 3 of them all had the potential to be. Above the statues of the mistresses, the air is heavy, as though a thunderstorm was upon us. I could swear I've seen the shade of Scarlet Nina's silhouette and stature rush toward the crypt's gate. She was moving fast, but was in no hurry, as though she walked without touching the ground with her feet. Simply focusing your sight on a single point for too long, mate. You should not forget to look around. Okay. Maria is going to become this mistress thing, and that is necessary for the plague to end. Like, if we need a herald. Food is an issue. We have basically no food. So we'll want to work on that. Need to get food. Need to talk to Clara and Capella. Need to find the stomatins. Talk to them about the spire, the polyhedron, and how it works. Whether or not I think Aglaia is on a wild goose chase with it, I need her to not want it destroyed, if I'm going to save it. Because if the Inquisitor wants it destroyed, I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Smoked meat. That's what I want. Thank you. Okay. I've gotten 2 quests from people who only, like, Agleo kind of summoned me. I'm worried that I might want to check in with everyone. That there might be stuff for me to do and they won't tell me. Capella's here. Those lands are there. I'm tempted to just do Capella first. Capella is sick. I'm gonna use the Pharamycine. They are treated and upright.
Yes?
I realize what your visit means. I shall speak on Maria's behalf. Well, it's for the better. A new colorful star is rising in our skies for the first time in many years. All hail its ascent. You're happy? I thought Maria and you were rivals. Look, this is simply insulting. Would I be worthy of being called a mistress in the future, if not right now? If I put my pride and my personal interests above the needs of a dying town? A mistress will bring our town back to life, so her coming is a blessing. But this town won't be in tune with your design at all. Yes, I realize this. Who knows how many years will pass before I come into power? Very many, perhaps. The only thing left for me will be taking up residence in the town Maria will have built and accepting the place she will have appointed to me, if there is one. So it cannot be changed now, can it? What are you talking about? If only it was possible to wait just a little, I could lead everybody down a very different path. It would be so much better. How would you change the town? Oh, I have grand designs. I would change it completely. You know, it's scarlet now. Scarlet, navy, and taupe. I would make it golden and chalk and cinnamon and chestnut. We'd have new powers, new ideas, new aspirations. It would be completely different. Sounds interesting. Very beautiful. What do you need to win and rebuild the town according to your design? Are you serious? Interesting. I don't know what Maria's plan for the town is. This seems so completely disconnected from everything Dankovsky has been working towards. I'm really looking forward to better understanding the Mistress storyline in another playthrough. Because Daniel just doesn't know anything about this. But it seems incredibly important for the people that are involved in it. No, of course not. I was just trying to be nice. Here, give Maria my beads. This jewelry belonged to my mother, an antique work made of the bone of a steppe bull. These bulls are extinct now. Here, see? The protective brands are carved upon the spikes. I acknowledge her power. Let her reign better than Wild Nina did. Thank you. Don't be sad. no idea where I'm going to find Clara. Maybe she's with Grace. Which, we're actually going to we'll stop by Grace and then work our way over to the demands. Seems reasonable. Yeah, I don't know what she means by the steppe bulls being extinct, but maybe it's a different kind than the ones we've seen. Maybe we're not understanding her full meaning. Or maybe she knows something we don't. Just keep going. Frick. I don't know what I'm going to do in Pathologic 2, but this kind of say it's going to visit an option. I definitely hit the button. Am I stupid? No, okay, I know where I am. It scared me. I thought about it really hard while I was on the train track and opted against it. Since I had already quick saved so recently. That's fine. Everything's fine. I do feel like this game has successfully driven me a little crazy. Like, it is so decidedly not fun. It's a little bit disturbing how not fun it is. The idea of continuing after everything I understood about the game breaking, that even accepting its bumps and warts and flaws, the AI just would bug out because I quick saved too recently or something. Like, that's the kind of thing that should push me over the edge to just stop. So many people are sick now. Okay. Do we give Grace a Schmouter or a Panacea? Schmouter would ruin her liver for a long time. I think she gets a Panacea. I don't... She seems young. Okay.
What?
Oh, it was so scary. You got out, right? So you're not mine yet. No, sweetheart, I'm not yours yet. Okay. Grace is okay. Did we check in with Aspity? Seems like probably a mistake, but... what's the worst that could happen? She just tells us off. Might as well do the full rounds. These are all closed off. Doing the full rounds will be harder than I thought. This district's not infected, that's nice. No children out now. You good?
Yes.
Fast, but he's good. Nothing going on. They're either all in the polyhedron or sick or just hiding away in their homes. Just really want to keep in mind the possibility of trading for a schmouter. Give me that bottle. He has more Pharaoh. It is 7,000. God. I could definitely sell those. Those. I don't know about the rest of it. Do I spend half my money on one more treatment? One more antibiotic? Just to keep people upright for a little longer? I think so. Baby's crying is new.
The paint is peeling off.
Okay, Anna's got nothing. That's good. They took Andre away, the bold chairman of our feast. We could do nothing. They threatened us with guns and even killed 2 of us. Who took him? The soldiers. We were resisting them for almost an hour. They have broken in and turned everything here upside down. Why did it happen? Yesterday, Andre attacked a patrol while trying to protect his brother. He disarmed the soldiers and killed an officer. Today, they came to take revenge on him. Where did they take him? I've heard one of them say that they'd take him to the railway dead end. I think they'll lock our Arstematn in one of the carriages and then shoot him. He's at the railway dead end. Look for him there. That's a precise description if I've ever heard one. What is the railway dead end? I don't know for sure which of the lines is the dead end there. Do I look like a tower woman? I think that's what they call the line at the military train came by. What, am I wrong? When was he taken away? Oh, a moment ago. Rather half an hour. No more. I'll try to do something. There are too many soldiers there. There are more than a dozen of them here. There must have been even more there. You won't make it. I'm not going to fight them. I'll report this to the commander immediately. I'm sure he can cancel this insane order. Okay. Just walked into that again. We are going to go check on Peter. Make sure Peter's good. Then we'll go to Commander Block. Dried meat on the cheap. I'll take the dried meat for sure. Dodge a blood angel. Peter Stamen.
Have you heard? Respects murdered the foreman. I wonder who else will be serviced by the steady hand of a surgeon.
I won't make it if the flower falls down. I should have passed away yesterday. Now I'll be bound to roam this vale of tears, worthless, powerless, restless like a ghost. Peter, what's happening to the Canes? What does your tower have to do with it? Tell me. You know them well, after all. Do you believe in the existence of the immortal soul? I do. It just so happens that Maria believes in it fervently. Khan fancies my creation, but he only sees optical tricks in it and is reluctant to admit to its other qualities. But Maria believes that the polyhedron can hold the glint of a deceased person's soul. The Canes call it memory. She wants to lodge Simon's soul into the polyhedron. Repeatedly reflected by reflections of reflections, disconnected from the ground, endlessly soaring between the firmament and the void. Yes, the polyhedron was intended for Simon. It will become a shrine for the Canes, a shrine where they will be able to turn to him for advice to prepare for their future achievements. What does it mean? A man, in fact, is not the master of his inspiration. Inspiration is sent from above. It just so happened that all these years it has been coming from Simon, and from Nina, of course. I have a feeling that Maria has successfully executed an intricate scheme, involuntarily perhaps, but what's done is done. What scheme? An intricate one. You are aware that Victor and Georgie are already dead, right? You are mistaken. They're still alive. The senior Canes are no more. They've spent their whole life force to hold on to the memory of their beloved departed, the memory that has no focus. Because of us, both of them are merely bodies now, inhabited by different souls. I don't understand how exactly it works. Is this magic? You can call it magic, but it's actually very simple and logical. In order to accept this much data, a whole living being, the essence of a departed person, you have to surrender your own life. As they say, you can't fit two eyes beneath the same roof. What happened? Georgie is holding on to Simon, Victor to his beloved spouse, Nina Kaina, who had to be moved away from the focus of the crucible when Simon had left his body. But it's too confined for Simon. This house diminishes him. Peter, you look unusually sober. I wouldn't have been surprised to hear something like this from you yesterday, but now... Okay. So we have the Kane's plan. They're going to reflect Simon's soul infinitely in the polyhedron in order to hold his memory forever. And as part of that, Georgie and Victor have abandoned their own lives in order to exist firmly as the memory of Simon and Nina. What happens to Georgie after Simon is in the polyhedron, I wonder? Does Georgie return? Or does he have to die to get Simon in there? Oh, I was really hoping Clara was here.
Matchmaker.
Shoot. Okay, to Commander Block. We do this properly this time. Or we get beat over the head and have to punch dogs to death. I like Commander Block's song. Daddy couldn't beat the soldiers. There were too many, and I busted a nose to one of them. He grabbed me by the belly, and so I kicked him with both legs. What happened next? He was taken to the courtyard, where the soldiers gathered the men for their entire street. They asked them if they're going to help him arrange a provocation, and Daddy said they wouldn't. And the main one, a guy with iron teeth, said, "To the cemetery. Quick, march." And they took them there. That's all I know. May or may not have been an army joke. You know what? Try to bring your daddy back. Curious. Not marked on the map. Maybe I should deal with that first. Right! Clara, you're here. Block first.
I can't wait anymore. I've lost 2/3 of my troops here in 2 days.
Did you put Andre de Semen, the architect, in front of a firing squad? I've never heard of this person before, and no, I never gave such an order. Tell me no more. Or tell me more. I was informed that your soldiers took away Andres de Man, an architect, to shoot him, but he must not be shot. Listen here, any orders given here are given by me, and I gave no such order. If a soldier claims I did, then they are a mutiny and subject to court-martial. I'll begin the investigation of this incident immediately. He was taken to the railway. I request reinforcements to set him free. I just was by the weapon. It's patrolled by the 8th Company. These are loyal men, although there has indeed been a suspicious activity. So what you're saying is the soldiers took your friend, claiming to have done so on my orders. What suspicious activity? Answer the question, Bachelor. Do I want to boss him around? Not before you answer mine. Stop with the nonsense. You are not my subordinate, but this is not the moment to waste time on such rubbish. Please be so kind as to follow the chain of command. Yes, it was like you said. Where did you get this information? The witnesses of the arrest have told me. Fine. I'll summon the company commander and have him report the situation. If your friend was caught red-handed or arrested duly and according to the instructions, he will be brought to me. If the bastards are abusing their authority, we'll arrest them. It might be too late. I'm sorry to hear that, but I have no right to remove the soldiers from their posts. There is tension. Be patient, or just go there yourself. If you see an execution being prepared for, tell Captain Longan that he is to cease unauthorized activity and wait for me. Fine.
What?
And now I want you to forget everything that you've ever been told about me. Trust me, look me in the eye, or look down, or else you may think I'm trying to mesmerize you and impose my line of thinking upon you. Aglaia is a traitor. She is the main foe on your victory road. No one had any illusions on this account. She's telling lies. I've just found out that she doesn't want to find the source and defeat the disease at all. She's not counting on victory. She's not trying to find a way to preserve the town in its true form. Her inquisitorial mission is just a smokescreen, a performance. What does she want then? Only one thing, to destroy the children's tower. Before she dies, is her final word. She has chosen you to become her tool. Do you know that these tools are called rams? Before she dies, she is doomed, sentenced to death. Her commission here was her last chance. She had to find a way to save the infected, but her job was done by the Ripper, Artemy Barak. Yesterday, she received a letter. The powers that be do not acknowledge that she's fulfilled her mission. She will be executed as soon as she gets back. Why would she target the polyhedron then? She's doomed anyway. Because of hatred? Aglaia sees the polyhedron as Nina Kaina's infernal gift. She thinks that Nina rose high, but her pride drew down the wrath of heavens. Aglaia believes that her duty is to destroy this challenge before it has led to more evil. Or maybe she doesn't even believe that. What does Nina have to do with her? Nina Kaina is her sister, didn't you know? She used to be Nina Lilac before marrying Victor. So this is a display of family sentiments. She desperately, hopelessly abhors her sister, even stronger than her worst enemy. When I got to uncover this secret and looked into her soul, my hair stood on end. Aglaia believes her sister to be the devil himself, a Deathbringer, and you've been a mere tool for her. How so? It's all very simple. The army came. The Inquisitor, halfway to the scaffold already, has no power over the cannons, so she made you convince the commander, for General Ashes does not believe her one bit. But you will offer him a false report with a clear heart and point in the wrong direction. I need proof. If the people I've asked you about are alive by tomorrow you'll have proof. Amen to that. Alright, other business.
Are you sure you're in good health? I'm glad.
All of you are obsessed with murder and destruction. Why doesn't it occur to any of you that you can heal without cutting the sick parts off? I've come to you on behalf of Maria Kaina, Clara. Why should I care for your Maria Kaina? Yesterday I might have been afraid of her, but now I'm beginning to feel my own power. Also, I'm not the mistress of the earth. She is mistaken. Why have the kings told you you're not the third mistress? What? They did? Which one? Victor or Georgie? This is very important. Victor. Ha! Then it's all bosh. Be on your way, bachelor. I shall speak to Maria myself if she wants me to, that is. We will crush you, changeling. You serve death while Maria serves life. Come round. Ah, it's now really the time to talk about it. So what does this Maria want with me? Nothing special, a simple formality. You must acknowledge her. Is that all? Do you even understand that it'll be hell? There will be a sorcerer queen. She'll remake everything living for the sake of her ideals and miracles. She'll build a living utopia and insult everything that brings men closer to kingdom come. Why is that? Why is her building a utopia wrong, Clara? Do you acknowledge her? Yes, take it. This is for the better. The ring will remind her of where the true power knot actually lies, the knot of life-bearing powers. So you do know the protocol of inter-mistress relations. I can take the relics to the Crucible. Maria is waiting. That seems worthy of a hard save.
So, there's a mutiny. We thinned out the ranks of marauders, but now they've got new blood.
Have these children come to you with a request? Yes, the mutinous bastards in military uniforms have taken their relatives somewhere to execute. They come to beg me to cancel the execution order. I hope you did. I never gave the order. All orders which are given to the soldiers without my approval are mutinous. Damn it, what an example they are setting for the rest. The last thing we want is for the weapon crew to become disobedient. These units are also raw. As for the mutineers, we'll punish them harshly. How exactly? Any soldier encountered anywhere but where I placed him is a mutineer. They are subject to court-martial. Resist their actions. Your reputation will only go up. Okay, so I have the explicit consent to resist soldiers that are mutinying. Do you allow me to deal with this unfortunate case? Certainly. Already dispatched 2 squads to search for them. Thankfully, the town's not that big. I think I know which wall those volunteer executioners are standing by. Okay. I have the option to talk to Clara about a letter she sent me 2 days ago. That letter is, I know you've been told I'm a witch, not a saint. I may have even told you I am the sun pest itself. Certainly told you I have the castaway. I saved the castaway and condemned the ingenious, so that I break the courageous and force them to submit to the plague. Saints or miracle workers are always covered in blood and filth. Their acts are not necessarily comprehensible to the common folk. They expect kindness instead of good and courtesy instead of love. That's not who I am. She knows what will happen in 3 days. She'll be able to avoid the contradictions that keep me and the Haruspecs in the dark. And she lists her bound that she would sacrifice. Let's ask her about that.
What?
2 days ago, I received a letter from you. What was it supposed to mean? Take it at face value, Bachelor. Nothing has to be broken. Believe me, this town is alive. As for you and Haruspecs, you are demons, deceived and ruthless. Your eyes are white, for you are blind. Your tongues are red, for you thirst for blood. Yourselves are invincible, for you are hollow. One of you wants to decapitate it, another to slice away its body. And you? I will keep everything. Both of you are destined to fail. Both of you will ruin that which can live united. United tragically, but united still. Let them argue. Let them deny one another. That is exactly how it grows. The town is inconceivable without the tower. The tower is impossible without the town. How are you going to keep it all? It's impossible. True, it can only happen miraculously. You can't do that. Just trust me. That will be your miracle. Although Barack doesn't need that anymore. He has paid for his thickness in spades. We'll see. Your letter was impressive. If I ever get out of here, I'm going to keep it as a memento of this trip. Alright. I am curious if I go to the cemetery now. Can I find a firing squad and help those kids' parents before I deal with anything else? I do desperately wonder if at any point in another playthrough will Clara make sense. Because I will fully and freely admit that right now you are correct. She speaks absolute nonsense. She responds to threats as though they were the kindest compliments. I have heard her describe herself in all of the ways everyone else describes her. And then she's denied all of it. What does that even mean? Clara's going to open that somewhere. Yeah. The one thing that I feel pretty sure of when we found out about the possible evil twin step demon situation impersonating her, Daniel asked Clara directly if she herself was aware of what was going on, what she was being accused of. And she said yes and didn't deny it. But I wonder very deeply if Danielle was maybe onto something there. Okay, no firing squad at the cemetery as far as I can tell. So let's go to the rail end. Right, no rifle. Need the bridge to get across. It's a long way to the middle of nowhere for that shot. There's the big gun. This very big gun. If I remember correctly, this group shoots me as I approach. Yep. I don't know why. But I know that if I kill them, my reputation goes down, which seems to mean they are where Block has put them. They're there on purpose. I just really, really want to know what is in that train car. I don't think I'm going to find out until it is too late. go do this. Aha! And here's the good architect. So you came here of your own accord. Willingly? Why no escort? I'm not an architect, I'm a bachelor. Bachelor and architect, who cares? I'm not gonna waste my time getting to know you. Tell me, was it you that perforated my men yesterday? Well, now we're gonna perforate you. If you're religious, now's your time to pray. Are you out of your mind? I want to see your superior officer, Alexander Block. Your Block is not our superior. He was only just appointed to be our commander, so don't run complaining to him. We don't take orders from the guy. This reeks of a court-martial officer. Come on, hands on the nape, face to the wall. There, to the car. Hand your personal belongings over. Quick, march! This is absolutely absurd. I'm not the person you're going to shoot. Makes you think that. We'd love to shoot you, whoever you are. 30 people have walked this path already today. 2 of them have bought the return ticket, though. We only accept panacea. Here it is, see? I'm keeping it close to the heart. So what, lucky guy? Got a panacea? I'm actually quite intrigued by your own vial. Alright, they've taken my stuff. I have an important fight to make. Can I get to Grace now?
I'm soaking wet.
I can't feel my legs. My lungs are heavy. Can you please take a closer look at me? You're all covered in bullet holes. How did you survive? This cannot be. Where are the soldiers? Have they left? No, they're there, smoking by the fence. Can't you hear them talk and laugh? Oh, I hear nothing. My ears are bursting. I can hardly hear you. Do you have any bandages? I need to have my wounds dressed. I do. We're so very much in luck today. I've just gotten some new ones to tend to the people from Andre's den. And I do have some left. Many people were killed there, you know. And some of them came here. Taking everything from me. I've got nothing left. Here, I have something I took from the wounded. They forgot it here. See, a carving knife and small tourniquets. I also have cotton wool and lint. Give me everything. So you're saying they're smoking behind the wall, huh? Okay.
They don't trust me. Like I don't know what to do.
Okay, dogs are gone. Let's try this. That didn't work. How do assassinate? Aim at the head. There we go. He's got a rifle. He has 20 rounds. Take that. And then equip this. Okay. Let's go get our stuff back. I've got 20 shots to kill, I think, 13 guys? So the storytelling there is the dogs don't belong to the soldiers. They just thought I was dead, threw me in an open grave, and I woke up to wild dogs attacking me to finish me off. Daniel Dinkowski, Thanatologist, Fighter of Death. You really gotta make sure. Hopefully I don't screw this up. I will try to not break the game. My hunger is up there again. Should I kill these guys now, since my reputation will go up killing these other guys? I'm probably going to end up loading a save off stream to find out what is going on with that train car. Alright, I gotta get close enough to shoot them, not so close that they shoot me. Failed on the first attempt. At least they know to shoot first this time. I appreciate the respect. It does feel wild that as we're coming to the end of the run, this game seems to be ending in a shootout. It's a heck of a choice. Missing more shots than I'd like. There we go. I have to do it without them seeing me. I don't know that the sneaky takedowns are a real option. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Two for one on that, so I saved a shot there. Used 19 bullets. Oh god, 80 bottles of water. Nothing on anybody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 18 shots for 11 dudes is not as nice as I would have liked, but 19 shots for 11 dudes. Oh well. Apparently Andre did not manage to get to the firing squad before me. They took me for him, which means that they won't be bothering him any further. I wonder where he is, though. Let's, eat. I want more of that before this is all over. It's 11:15. We've committed a whole bunch of murder. We're close to the Crucible. Let's go let the Kings know that Maria is recognized. What have they done for us lately? Not a lot. Maria is in love with me. They seem interested in protecting the polyhedron. Even if it's for some woo-woo BS reasons, the polyhedron has protected the children. So, anything to keep them safe. Pretty sure Bachelor has never known the touch of a woman, so, I mean, there's a benefit to him. Whenever you're done cooking the round. Right, going the wrong way. Someone is blowing things up. difference between the infected districts and the uninfected districts at this point is astronomical. Oh god, that hurt. Got any more of them bandages? Yes. Let's use some of those. There we go. All better.
It's like something is pulling my strings.
Everything will be decided tomorrow. The black muzzles of the cannons ready to begin the bombardment. So this is what the dark void of death looks like. So the true nothingness, unlike true magic, can indeed be firmly grasped with a steel ring, and one of a not particularly large caliber at that. Someone's tried to assure me recently that such things cannot be grasped. Okay, apparently it's not him. Maybe we go to Maria directly? That sounds good to me. We were supposed to hand her the jewelry. Lady is not to be found anywhere. What could have happened? She couldn't reach focus yet. It's too early for that. And we would have known the mistress is coming immediately. That's why we were assigned here in the first place. I've brought these offerings to her. She must receive them personally from the hands of the other two. It's strange that she entrusted you with this affair. Nothing strange about it. I will not fail her confidence and trust. Give them to your lady. The sooner the better. Impossible. We shouldn't touch them. The lady will be distressed or even angry. If you cannot find her anywhere, just leave the offerings at the tomb of Nina the Scarlet. No one will touch them there. It will be best for the house. I think so. Keep your watch. Okay. Where would Maria go? Stomatins? Is she at Nina's grave? What are you standing watch here for? Okay. Just a weird place to stand. Found you. No, this is definitely not me, not your Maria anymore, but neither the Scarlet One yet. Nothing of mine is here. Touch my flesh, and your hands will only feel air. Here are the signs of acknowledgement from Clara and Capella. They send their regards to you, Dark Mistress. The Scarlet Mistress, but it matters not, for if a miracle happens, if those who must remain alive by my design are still alive by tomorrow, as the merciless powers that be disregard us, like they used to, then we will be able to contest the ruthless law of existence. The dream will prevail. There will be a new utopia. What is a utopia for you, Maria? It's not the tower, Daniil. It's the whole town. A utopia is not the dream of mercantile prosperity, sensible social structure, or political fairness to us. It's the mystical manifestation of a world inscrutable and inaccessible for men. Who am I speaking to? The mouth is yours, but neither the voice nor the choice of words is. Indeed. Keep listening. This world exists, but it cannot be touched, ever. It can reveal itself obliquely, but inevitably dies under direct scrutiny. It has a built-in essential stealth mechanism that launches self-destruction when this world is trapped. Wait, is this the reason for the plague? Probably. But luckily for us, even the most well-adjusted mechanisms fail, and the two worlds do still touch sometimes. Antibodies collide, and then they go against the law of self-preservation, merging into a wondrous symbiosis rather than dying. This is the state of utopia, an earthly form of an unearthly miracle. I don't understand. Now Maria is talking nonsense. So you've constructed this town. Is this what an embodied miracle looks like? Yes, we have. We could have created a mind-boggling place of rock crystal, sapphire walls, emerald roofs, and ruby pavements. A place akin to those you're used to seeing in children's fairy tales about fairy countries. But this place is inhabited by people of flesh and blood. Why are you so surprised? Why the dirt and pedestrianism? Why the disheveled walls, the rusty beams, the drain covers? Is this really what a utopia looks like? Precisely. This is what differentiates a utopia from a dream. There is a top in utopia, but don't let the word deceive you. It's all about what's down below. It requires dirt. A ruby firmament needs something to sit atop, otherwise it'd topple. A utopia can appreciate the earthly and the humane in their raw homeliness. That's why we have the blood-stained abattoir, the rotten field, the dens and earth, the collective name of the poorer districts itself. You shouldn't have merged the extremes. Couldn't you have looked for a compromise? Mother hated compromises. That's why it all worked for her. She could also view it as a graceful chain. She has interlinked all those powers, making then serving one another. How exactly? Earth represents the miracle of the anthropophobic steppe merging with the humane world. The settlement represents a miracle of turning a society of devourers into a society of creators. The very logic of this town's existence is a miracle in and of itself. When the process of its creation has reached a peak, the cathedral has been built. It has been a failure, though. And then the polyhedron was created. Yes, the tower on the other side has become the representation of the final metamorphosis, the miracle of merging the realm of possibilities with the realm of the impossible. If it's all so perfect, why is there a plague? I do not know, Endanil. It's not our fault. The town cannot bear this tension, this heat. Oh well, we shall restart it then. There is no death. We do not fear it. See, dead and incorporeal, I am still present, a restless soul destined to come back eternally. I see. Now I understand. So these are the steps of the mistress. These are no longer the decisions of a child in exultation, but strategies worthy of a ruler. I won't hesitate to lead the children out of the tower at her behest, but the source of the disease must be eradicated first. I feel like Daniel has been taken in by wordy nonsense. Believe this town built in the middle of nowhere, made of contradictions, is a miracle unto itself for merely existing. Ow. Got me a little bit there. This set of contradictions is on purpose. The way the local culture chafes against modern understanding is the point. A block. I killed them.
I can't wait any longer. I've lost 2/3 of my troops here in 2 days.
Your soldiers opened fire at me. I'm already aware of that. You were absolutely in the right. I thank you. Excuse me? Enough. This cannot go on any longer. My units are not following orders. Yesterday, a quarter of them succumbed to the disease. Today, I lost a half more. The only good thing is that the plague mows the mutineers down faster than it does the loyal soldiers. Fitting spoils of their rebellion. What units are these? The 15th Company? The Flamethrower Corps? The 42nd Infantry Battalion? Partially. The new raw troops transferred under me on a railway haul, specifically for this damned mission. Do they have any insignia or other distinctive features? Who needs insignia? The soldier's off to his post. He's a criminal. Criminals are subject to a quick trial and immediate punishment. This is absolutely obvious. Now is not the time to take a soft line. What should I do if I see a soldier off the post? Kill him on the spot. Offer resistance? Report to me. Though I'm already on it. If only I had enough forces left. Mutineers and traitors would have already been exterminated publicly. Just like at the Karstoff fords.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
I do not believe you, Changeling. You cannot be trusted because you always contradict yourself. Yep, that's... Yep. Correct. Take the dried fish for sure. Let's take the bread too. Bread's good and filling. Okay, we'll check these and we'll go around this way. Andre is probably back in his pub. I don't have rooms for an empty bottle. I definitely don't need these extra vials of blood. I'll take the empty bottle instead. Back in his pub. Hopefully that ends that quest line. That's the main quest, and then we'll be good. The way people are talking, it sounds like I need to cure everyone tonight rather than wait for tomorrow.
You saved my brother and me from being shot. But if you truly value my life so much, protect the tower.
I know that there is at the very least Bad Grief and Sabarov to cure. I'd have to check on everyone else. Hey, you haven't abandoned me, old boy. I wasn't expecting you to come, to be honest. See, I was stupid enough to return here, but you probably know already that the soldiers are at each other's throats. The squads that are loyal to the general are killing the mutineers by the cannon. The latter are quite displeased with me. I appreciate your opinions and honesty. Tell me what happened. Start from the beginning. So yesterday, I came to my brother to sit by his side, as I was planning to. There were these war mongrels where, when I saw them, I knew our cake was dough. I had them removed from my brother's place and ran off looking for him. Kept searching all night, but he was nowhere to be seen. I even went to the general. He told me there's a mutiny. So it was he who told you about the mutineers. I was there when he himself was informed about them. That's what saved me. I rushed to the cannon, started asking questions about an executed architect. They said they've arrested a lot of rabble to execute at dawn, and then they offered special treatment to me. I barely escaped with a whole skin. I see. Then I rushed to the pub to find reinforcements and assault the cannon. This is where it gets stupid. It seems that I've raised so much noise by the cannon that they've made special inquiries about me. They've sent a squad to the den. Okay, I know what happened next. How did you manage to break free? My faithful comrades have won me back. On our way here, they told me that Peter came home and I was sleeping like a log, and was sleeping like a log. I made sure it's true, and they came back here to count my losses. Let's see. There's also a rumor that Andre Staman, the architect, had murdered every soldier in his studio yesterday and set fire to a stone stairway later, and was just executed by the mutineers. That's when the assault began. What's that supposed to mean? Well, that was me. So I am you. The furnace of this catastrophe has molded me, my brother, and you into a single person. The fire of war has molded us into a threefold bullet. It's natural. We are one, the three sides of a single process. Come to the capital with us. Wait a minute, I think I've heard that already somewhere. Deja vu. Really? Well, it's no wonder another smart person has pointed out the obvious to you. It's too early to celebrate yet. Show me the design of the tower's foundation. Okay. In order to support the tower, the spire was drilled precariously deep into the earth. The consequences of this are most dire. I should take the designs to the Inquisitor. That's how the base holds it up. One o'clock. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So one of Clara's bound is the foreman Oyun, who I have been told through the voice files has been killed by Artemy. That I can't even remember who. Was it Grace that mentioned that? Might have been Grace. So I don't know how I'm going to have everyone alive that she is asking for in order to perform her miracle. That's what I've been told. Although I've been told Artemy has murdered someone since the very beginning of the game, so who knows if that's true. Yeah, exactly. Now I've been in here, but I'm now just more worried about having enough food for another day, so let's just get those vegetables, thanks. You know, I had kind of forgotten about Willow. But you're right to point that out. We know for a fact Artemy murdered her. Oh god, how weird would it be if in Artemy's run we find out that Artemy didn't kill Willow, that Danielle just got confused that she was killed some other way. She was mugged and stabbed, and that's why her heart was exposed. But Artemy didn't do it. That would be a wild twist. That would put her death entirely on Daniel. Can I do anything with these plans? No, okay.
Premonitions rarely fail me.
By the way, Bachelor, have you by any chance heard of the outrageous event that happened yesterday? Pray forgive me, as one of our common friends likes to say, quite a lot of outrageous events happened yesterday. In the bone steak lot. Yes, someone tried to incite a riot. The military have exterminated an unarmed mob, a perfectly healthy mob. This is the event I'm talking about. I know for sure who was behind it, because I know who turned out to be guilty of this horrible crime. Me. I was the one they framed. So who was behind it? The Kanes, most likely. They've arranged this provocation and tied every loose end to me, as though it was I who's done it. They've done a splendid job. I couldn't have done better. It's because such things can only be done by a very special woman. It's about genetics as much as it is about skill. You are mistaken. It was me. You? No, you only provided the military with the information. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those who have orchestrated this mysteria. Undoubtedly it was Maria. And this Mark, the impresario of the local theater, has given her a cue as to how. Yesterday she was unconscious all day long. She is a witch, the Dark Mistress. Have you already heard about Nina and Victoria? Ask around. Then you'll see who Maria strives to be. She will turn into a warlock queen and make the town bend before her tyranny, like Nina before her, only even more frightening. It can be proven. Tell me about Nina. Nina was the embodiment of absolute evil, the charming, intoxicating, beautiful evil, the evil that can drive you mad, the graceful and elegant evil that is fast to capture anyone in its web, even those who stand up to evil till the very last. Are you trying to say you're painting Maria's portrait, considering they're supposedly alike? I am content with the accounts of two extremely reliable prosecutors. They know for sure that the yesterday pictogram in the lot was created by Maria, first as a man that has been selflessly in love with Maria for a long time now, and has recently come to know some of her secret doings. Who is it? Olgimski's son. The second is Maria's younger brother, little Kaspar, who knows Maria's immediate plans better than anyone else. He's so terrified of them that he's ready to run to the ends of the earth. You did not talk to Khan. Young Vlad being in love with Maria, I get. That's true. You did not talk to Khan. Absolutely not. This is interesting. By the way, if you want to talk to this Caspar boy, please hand this panacea over to him. This vial was brought to me by Barak yesterday. It's reliable. The boy will understand. Actually, after talking to him, so will you. Alright, I'll see to it. I have an extra panacea. Aglaia does not trust the Kanes. She wants to use the little Khan to get to Maria, has asked me to give the panacea to him in exchange for some information that may be used to incriminate his sister.
Premonitions rarely fail me.
Well, have a look. I got the blueprint of the Foundation. Here it is. So the miraculous machine turned out to be a lever pumping poisonic organic matter from below the ground? How symbolic. There's a certain familiar logic to it, the general logic of the world structure. Don't tell me you're surprised, Bachelor. Why are you calling it a lever? So the local diggers, drillers, and engineers find sophisticated ways to screw a longest stem into the ground under Andre Stomatin's guidance. The polyhedral egg lies upon the stem as though it was a spring. Reminds you of a lever, does it not? Where the builders stirred to the underground deposits when they installed the foundation, why has the outbreak only happened now? Because of the soil. I think this clot used to be a pit where the steppe people would bury the remains of slaughtered bulls. There are facts to support this. I suspect it was situated above the cramp's point. The pressure was gradually increasing. Perhaps the pintle was shifting, and when it got to the clot... Sounds plausible. We have found the source. I congratulate you on the victory, Daniel. Tomorrow's the last and the hardest day. We have, but it's all very sudden. Somehow I can't shake the feeling you knew beforehand. See you at the meeting at the headquarters tomorrow. I'll come. The very soil on which the town is built is seeping with poison. The construction of the tower had uncovered something that was laying in wait. The cause of the outbreak is clear now. It is a systematic certainty. Does this, however, that we must destroy the tower? Does this mean we should destroy the tower? This dying town is already beyond salvation, but the polyhedron, this epitome of human aspiration, may be saved. Alright, she wants me to talk to Khan. If Khan can corroborate her story, then we'll know that she talked to him. She just make the walk up herself, demanded to speak with him, and was convincing enough. I do really like this extra panacea. I have a feeling I'm not going to get to the execution of the children's parents. I don't even know where to begin. Alright. I have a message from the Inquisitor to Khan.
We'll meet her power with our own demands. I am the last of the kinds who is willing to take care of the real world now.
You came on her behalf, I know. What is there for us to talk about, then? Hello, Night Owl. Tell me, Caspar, what happened to Maria? You should know that better than me. I'm not going to help you with this. Aglaia Lilac asked me to give you this. I do not want to have anything to do with Aglaia Lilac. That's what I said. It's a panacea. I won't. I have 1,000 followers here. Either all of us get it, or none of us does. Take it. Or give it to Olgimsky. He'll tell you all about Sister. I hope no one here is going to be in need of panacea tomorrow. Okay. I mean, that works for me just fine. How do I leave? I don't know how to leave. I'm not going to execute the children's parents. There's some children whose parents were taken by soldiers to be executed, and they asked me for help, but I have no idea where to start. Okay. Glad the younger is the one who knows things about Maria. So let's go to him. I do feel like Maria was just speaking nonsense constantly. She's not herself. If she's not herself, I don't know who she's supposed to be, because Victor has already taken on the memory of Nina. Yes, the hope would be to save the parents by shooting the soldiers. It's complicated. Morality is complicated at this point. We're just sort of... we're fully in it now. But if Victor is Nina, and Maria is not herself, I don't know who she is. It's my understanding that since the shift has happened, they can't shift again, except for to put Simon into the polyhedron. That's at least how they have explained it. I'm glad Khan would not take the panacea. That one extra panacea makes me feel like I've got enough now. I was really worried I wasn't going to have enough to save everyone, but now I think I do. Everyone who can still be saved anyway. It's gonna hit me. Yep. Okay. Anyone who's left. In fairness, the general is also adamant that we need to shoot something with it. If we don't tell them to shoot something, they will shoot everything. I need my expert opinion to know if there is one thing to shoot, that they will shoot the right thing. Otherwise, they will shoot everything to be sure they got it. Something is vague. Yep, that is correct. That is definitely the attitude. The army is here with a massive shelling weapon, and if they don't shell something with it, they will have not done their job. If I can tell them any one thing is the source of the plague, they will shell just that. Not a kitty. That's a rat. That was a plague-spreading rat. Shoot, that's gonna get me. Ah. No, there is nothing cute or pleasant at all left in this town. We're about 12 hours till the last day, where everything ends one way or another. Alright, we're gonna pop in here to get rid of that blood angel. Keep going. Here to despawn things, except, whoa, that door does not open. Try again. Thank you. Okay. Honestly, I find the chanting music to be just really thematic. Like, it's definitely alien. It's supposed to be weird. No arguments about that, but there are parts of the music that I actually really quite like, and even the stuff that's disturbing, it's disturbing on purpose. Things are not good. I still don't think I can recommend this game on any level. Like, don't get me wrong. This is... I understand turning music off. I especially do that for all of my multiplayer gaming. I've had the music for League of Legends turned off since 2012. Oh. For this, though, I appreciate the, just true poisoned theming. I play Stardew with music. The fact that you've turned Stardew's music off is insane. You're wrong on that one. I will defend Stardew's music. That's great. I went too far, didn't I? That's Bad Grief, that's Ruben. Vlad's the other direction. Oh my god. I knew this. I absolutely knew this. Vlad is the other way. I think this will end up being the last quest we do. We'll work on sleeping. Probably end the stream. I want to save. I'm going to put another hard save in just in case if we get through the last day and I need to come back to this day to cure everyone, I'll have that save ready. Because there still should be time left on it. I just got a letter. Warning from the Haruspecs. I have news to share, Oinon. I found the thing you were looking for the day before yesterday. Please avoid any rash decisions, at least until you've spoken to me. Meet me at the works in a vault beneath the corpulent workshop. What? I'm not even sure what that is. He wants to meet in the workshop, but what again? The vault beneath the corpulent workshop. I need to find wherever Barak is hiding, because he says he's got the source of the plague. Three o'clock in the afternoon, day before last. Vlad, what's going on with Maria?
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
If only I knew before everything I've learned now. Have you seen my father lately? Your father's dead. He was murdered. Yep. The butchers took him. No, I haven't. Okay, that just ends the conversation. That's fine.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
Do you know what happened in the lot yesterday? Yes, of course. It was ugly. Barak is beside himself. Did the Canes have anything to do with it? Wait a minute. No, this can't be. The Canes were within a hair's breadth of destruction. The bull situation was arranged to smear their name and set the people against them. Who gave you this unique idea? Because I can't believe that you've come to this conclusion on your own via logical inference. Agreed. Well spotted, Vlad. I hate you, and I wish the game would let me shoot you. But you are correct about that. Aglaia thinks Maria did it. Rubbish. Maria is innocent. Moreover, now I understand that she's our only hope. She's the only one who has the courage to keep building the thing that we've set the foundation of. The cowardly and the weak want the reliability, comfort, and confidence of tomorrow. They also want her dead. But what about the kin? It's not like this can be explained to them. The kin is gone. For good, sadly. I can already see that Barak has failed. He's lost everything. So from now on, I will serve her who will construct a new miracle instead of the lost one. Doesn't sound very Olgimsky, to be honest. My father never loved me, so I have no desire to pursue his life work. I will revere him as I did before, but the family business is no more. Little sister is right. The powers switch places. Does this mean Maria had nothing to do with yesterday's accident? She hadn't, but even if she had, what of it? Would it have changed anything? I'll relay your words to the Inquisitor, and keep the panacea for myself. Thank you. Yeah! What? What? That spawned 2 muggers to kill me after talking with him. What? Who do they work for? Are they killing me for talking to you?
Where did those lazy
You
bastards
lying
go?
sack of garbage? Where is my shotgun? What? And a guy punching me? And that one didn't die in one shot from my shotgun? Maybe Vlad's men? I assume so, but it's actually, it's not clear. Try this again. Aim for the head. Come on. Should I go rifle? The rifle will kill him in one shot. I'm just worried about the others killing me while I reload. I'd kill in one shot if I hit. If I didn't suck. Thank you, NRSD. I appreciate it. You know, I'm under a lot of pressure right now. I don't have a lot of time before a knife gets thrown to my head. These two? Oh yeah, you want some? Okay. Set of bandages. Money, extra knife. Free knives. You bastard, were those yours, men? Were they coming to kill you? What was that?
Maria will stand up for the children. I'm on her side.
Are they working for Aglaya? Who else knows I would be going to Vlad? Like, I'm on this wild goose chase because Aglaya put me on it. I think they were hired by Aglaya to kill me. Wow. I can't believe I messed that up somehow. I'm surprised she would try to kill me that way. She has the power to execute me. Like, she could get the guards to do it. She could have me properly arrested if she wanted. She doesn't need to hire local town muggers to throw knives at my face. No, Night Owl. The entire game is like this. I want to be very clear. The entire game is like this. That is how this works. You missed last week. I'm basically replaying this day because last week I messed it up so badly. God, it's a proper war zone right now. Frick, I'm super dead. Oh, cut out of their range. Okay. Yeah, like an RST. I completely messed things up all on my own. No worries. The game is just constant pain and misery and barely held together, but it's real good. It's real good, too. Aglaya, did you just try to kill me?
What?
Okay. Just nothing. I'm not gonna get an answer to that at all. Oh, I'm mad. Not load. Save. Hard save right there. Okay. That's where I'm gonna end the stream. Attempted assassination. We're gonna stop it there. It's 3:40 in the afternoon on day 11. I need to find Artemy. God. I'm gonna run out of time. Okay. I don't have a quest yet. We're gonna find Artemy. I'll find a quest. Day 12. We are on day 11. We're almost at the end. Day 12 is the last day. So we're almost there. I will probably finish the game next week. I will probably finish the game even if I have to stream long to do it. But we'll stop here. And when we come back, we go find Artemy. And see what he has to show me. I should get a good ending. I do not know if I will get best ending. I hope so. I think so. I think I will get to have all the secrets. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining me. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will be back next week to try to finally save the town. Good night, everybody.